Hi there. Today I'm going to talk about what is jQuery and how you can utilize it to make your website better. Whether you are an experienced programmer or just a budding developer, jQuery plays a very important role in enhancing the functionality of your website and to make it more user friendly. jQuery is nothing but a collection of functions, a collection of function calls built upon the JavaScript language, which is used by the browser to modify your web page front end. So jQuery is a library built on JavaScript. Let me show you how basic stuff of a jQuery might work. So let's say that this is a HTML document. I'm using Code Lobster PHP edition, but you can use a text file also for this, or Notepad++ if you're interested in open source. So here is an HTML document, and I'm going to make you understand how jQuery library must have been built and what does it contain for you. So let us say we want to add something like when we run this file we get an alert. So I will just write like this script. I'll start with a script, sorry, and end with a script tag, and inside that I will write something like alert, let's say alert from script. I will just save it as some file so that I can run it later. I'll just save it as jquery1.html, and I will run it in the browser now. It's located in the localhost which is running on my server, localhost, and then inside that is PHP test folder, and inside that is the file which is, I've called it jquery1.html. You can run this on your hosted server or anywhere else. It's very simple to do. So if I run this file, can you see this? The alert from script has arrived. So basically what I did was I used JavaScript code, which is like the default language for the browser, and I used an statement called as alert to alert a message. Now what if I put it inside a function? And I call it show alert, and I take this alert function, this alert statement, and put it right there. Okay, and save it again and run it. Let's see what happens this time. Nothing came up because this function has just been declared and it's not being used. So if I want to use it, I will type function below it, and I will run it again, and here it comes. The point is simple. What you have done is you have taken a function and you have put inside a set of just a statement that does something, and then you have called this function. What if I was able to pass some value to this? So I will say I'll take this one out here and I'll put it here, and I'll declare, and I will pass the argument to this function call. Let's call it alert message, and I will alert this alert message. Let us see what happens after this. So alert from the script has appeared, and it's different from the previous alerts because I have put a specific message inside a function called a show alert, which goes into a variable, and that variable is output. So for example, if I change it to show alert and I will write new alert, so I guess you must have understood by now what is going to happen. First the alert from script will come up and then the new alert will come up. So let us check it out. Run it again. The alert from script has come and new alert has come. So what I have done is basically I have created a utility function and used the basic JavaScript code to do something. So I have kind of encapsulated the logic in a function. So jQuery is something like that only, where you have a function where you have a library which is full of these kind of functions and which does something for you. Okay, so now when we have understood what essentially jQuery does, which is that it is a library of the functions that we saw here, which does something useful for us, and we don't have to worry about the details, what is inside the function, but we can just use them as some kind of utility. So if you want to start working on jQuery, the first thing we have to do is to search for jQuery in the Google, and the first link that we get is jquery.com. So this is the site where jQuery is documented and located. So if we hit enter on this, you will see that there are a lot of stuff in here and how it is to be used, and you can download your own jQuery from here if you want to do so, or read what jQuery does and some documentation, and you can utilize it. If you don't want to do that, you can always go and Google jQuery. So the good thing about that is it is hosted on internet on a Google CDN, and it's pretty fast. So you can go to Google hosted libraries and you can search for jQuery here, right here, and click on jQuery, and as you can see, you can just copy this stuff, and there are a lot of versions. You can choose the latest version, the latest stable one, which is 1.1.11.1. You can just copy it just like this, copy it and place it in your documents, just above the head section, or anywhere else in the head section. So I'll just place it right below the head section. Okay, so once you do that, you are jQuery compliant. That means you can start using jQuery for all your needs. It's that simple. Now how to use the jQuery in your programs and in your HTML file, I'll talk about it in the next video. Thank you.